Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie. We are doing our 3 o'clock tasting and a keto tip. And so as you're tuning in, I am going to shake up a very brand new flavor of my mom fuel that's not even available yet. So as you're tuning in, I need to know something. How's your day? So I will tell you this. I hope that you have been enjoying the 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock tastings. I've been coming on every single day, shaking up some mom fuel, and just giving a quick keto tip, whatever the tip may be, right? And I want you to know something. One of my biggest 100% tips, well, there's a couple of them, but really, truly is, I talked about it today. I talked about it this morning. In my Mindset Mornings, going over the book that we're reading. If you don't tune in the mornings or you don't watch the lives, it's okay if you don't like to read. But oftentimes people get overwhelmed with the thought of doing everything perfect all at once. So here's my question for you. When you started keto or when you started low carb or when you just started, let me know. Raise your hand or say that was me. Was anybody overwhelmed? Was anybody overwhelmed with like, oh my goodness, I've got to switch all of my sugar and all of my flours and what is a substitute for this? I mean, like you tried to gather all of the information and get all of everything perfect, right? And oftentimes when we try to do everything so perfect and the cupboard has to be perfect and the right timing and the right drinks and it paralyzes people. It paralyzes, right? And no different than if you've got all these big dreams and goals and aspirations and your focus isn't on one thing, but it's kind of like all of it. Oftentimes people just get stuck. Like, I know what to do, I just can't do it. And so here's the deal. I say this phrase often. I'm going to be shaking up this ketone product and then I'll say the phrase, but just so you know, I come on here every day. I shake up something called my mom fuel. If you, like me, had gotten any teeny tiny bit of overwhelmed in any type of this process, like when we started over 6 years ago, I remember going to the grocery store and I remember going, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make keto foods. I'm going to cook so great for my husband. I'm going to make all these recipes. We're going to do keto. My husband's going to lose 50 pounds because he wanted to. I'm not going to feel so tired because I learned that ketones or the ketogenic diet helps with mental clarity and energy, and it's a clean fuel source. And I remember packing up our 4 girls. We've got 4 daughters, okay? And I remember at the time, Annie would have been 2, 4, 6, 8-ish. So I remember, putting her I remember walking into our store, Hy-Vee. I put her in the stroller. I have the other 4-year-old in the big part of the stroller or the grocery cart. The other 2 are walking, right? And I remember being like, girls, we're going to eat healthy. We're going to do this together. We're going to try vegetables. This is going to be so great. And I walked around the grocery store. Did anybody else prior to trying to eat healthy eat everything out of a box or a can or... I didn't eat anything green ever in my life, ever, until I was, 6 years, until I was like 32. For real. No salads, no vegetables, nothing. And I remember walking in the grocery store and I was like, I have no idea how to cut up vegetables. No idea how to open an avocado. Never even tasted one in my life. Not guacamole, nothing. I don't like dressings. I don't like anything that's not like a mac and cheese or a pizza. And so I thought, this is ridiculous. Of course I can eat broccoli. What in the world is a broccoli or cauliflower head? How do I get this off of the head of I don't get it. So I'm just saying all of that because when you dive into a lifestyle and you want to feel better, right? When you walk in going, yeah, I was like, I'm going to change everything. I'm getting the almond flour. I'm getting the monk fruit. I'm doing all the things. And I walked around the grocery store I didn't know how to put meals together. I was so overwhelmed. I'm sure 2 kids were probably screaming, maybe eating food out of the grocery cart. And I walked out, and I know almost all of us were crying. I came home and I was crying, and I was like, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to open an avocado. I don't like anything green. I don't want to do this. I can't do it. And my husband's like, all right. And so here's honestly how I started this lifestyle. And I need you to know this. First of all, I said, listen, I was coaching myself. I would be standing in the kitchen. I'm like, I cannot do this if I dive headfirst. 100%, everything has to be perfect. I can't, because I don't understand it. And I'm going to learn as I go. Second of all, I'm starting with 1 meal at a time. And all I said was, if all I do is I get up and I don't drink orange juice and I don't drink strawberry pop, I used to drink a lot of that, and I don't eat a box of cereal like Cocoa Puffs and Captain Crunch, like if I don't do those things, but if I can just drink more water and I can eat eggs, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. And I would feel, and you want to know, okay, so pause for a second. You guys, the only way that I started that way is because I wasn't going through the keto flu. I wasn't feeling deprived because I legitimately had ketones. Like, my husband tried this diet for 2 years when I just had our last baby. And I was like, yo, babe, like, this is ridiculous. You're weighing everything, pricking your finger to see if you're in ketosis. I'm out. And I helped him fail because I always joke, I cooked all the lasagna and the garlic breads. And I was like, I'm not helping you, figure it out. I was a terrible wife back then. Way better now. And it's just been like this roller coaster of learning. And my husband found these ketones online, and he's like, Stephanie, I found something. I ordered it. And if it truly works, it's going to help thousands of people around the world. And I was like, whatever, you and your supplements. And I was like, the only reason I ever tried it is because Steve handed me a packet, and he was like, listen, try it. And I was like, does it taste like dirt? I hate when you buy all that grassy, disgusting drinks. I don't want a nasty protein shake. I don't want any of your mud. Don't want to drink it. And so it's funny now, but I remember it was like, oh, babe, not another one. So I went away to a homeschool conference. I took a packet, looks like this, although this is, hey, has anybody ever heard of horchata? Who in the world, I need to know, who knows what horchata is? It's a Mexican drink. Apparently it's super, super delicious if you drink horchata. I need to know, like, for real. No more being shy on here. I don't want, if you're on here, you need to say hi. Or like, tell me yes or no. Tell me how your day is. Hi, Tanya. Hello, Lydia. Okay, this is the flavor that I'm trying. I will get back to my story. I know exactly where I paused, right? Okay, so my husband handed me this packet. I tried this packet. Yes, it's in rice. It's a rice milk, but a horchata, it's like a cinnamon milk. So they're making this fancy horchata nat, right? There's lots of different flavors. The berry blue is my favorite. Anyways, my husband said, Stephanie, take this packet, go put it in some water, drink it, and let me know how you feel. So that's what I did. I took some water. I took a packet. It was only orange at the time. As I'm telling you about this, if you want to know more, I'll message you later tonight. Just post 5 in the comments because we do 5-day trial kits. You can give it a shot, see what you think. But I took this. I put it in some water. I was at a homeschool conference. We homeschool our kids by choice. Yes, I do it. Yes, we do it. I love it. And I shook it up, and I drank it 6 years ago. And I was sitting in a homeschool conference. It smells good. It's a brand new flavor. If you drink ketones, you'll have to let me know what you think of this. It's called, who loves horchata? Like rice milk. Okay. Anyways, I shook it up, and that day I felt incredible. And I was like, babe, I was sneaking in the bathroom. Anybody ever pee on those strips and make them turn purple? Who turns the ketone strips purple? They don't always work, by the way. The longer you do keto or low carb, the less likely they'll work. So it was in the very beginning. I was like brand spanking new, right? And I was not eating keto. I was like low carb. Remember? Just breakfast at that point. So I didn't get overwhelmed and cry. So I went to this thing. I shook up this product. I drank it. I went into the bathroom. I peed on a stick. It turned purple. I called my husband and I'm like, yo, what is this? First of all, I made the stick turn purple. That's what you wanted me to do. Second of all, I think I'm the only mom awake at 3 o'clock in this conference, and I feel incredible. And I kept going throughout the day. Hence, this is my mom fuel, because this is what got me through the year of learning keto, 110%. I get why people send me a message and they go, this is too hard. I've got the keto flu. I feel like garbage. I've got too many cravings. I get it. I 100% get it. Is this a magic pill? No. Did it help me the entire year? As I said, the tip for you today, don't mess up good for perfect. I said, don't mess up good for perfect, right? Some of you are like, I've got to be all in or I'm done. I've got to do it all or I can't do it. No, and no, and no. I started with one meal at a time, breakfast, back to the story, right? And I drank more water, didn't drink the orange juice and the strawberry pop, and didn't eat the cereal. If I did that, I was like, yes, I can do that. All right. Because I got up every morning, I drank my mom fuel. Oh, that's good. You guys, this is brand new. Horchata for the win. Okay. That's what I did. So I drank my mom fuel. Post 5 in the comments if you want to learn more. I'll talk to you later about more of it. And then I did my best I could with my breakfast. And then as I was like, I felt great every day. The ketones gave me the energy. The ketones helped me with my appetite. I wasn't snacking as much, right? And I was like, all right, I can do lunch. Okay. Low carb wraps. I can eat lettuce, which I had never eaten lettuce in my life. I was like, I can do it. I can eat this rabbit food. Learn to love it. Put some mayonnaise and meat and cheese on it, whatever. So we just gradually learning how to eat better. So for lunches, I was like, buns off the burgers. I'll try to eat something green. I learned how to open up an avocado. I had tried celery for the first time like 5 years ago with some peanut butter on it. It wasn't that bad, although I don't love celery. And I just was like, if I can do it, we can do it as a family. So I went to the grocery store and I'm like, I don't know what these Brussels sprouts are, but I'm sure I can find a recipe. I'll throw some butter and garlic on it because that fixes everything. And then I'll make them and we'll all try them. I think they're disgusting. But I did learn that I loved asparagus. So it was a trial and error, right? It was a don't mess up good for perfect. In my head, I said, if I drink ketones, I feel great. And then I'm going to drink more water. Nothing else goes in my cup besides water. I don't like coffee. I don't like tea. So I was like, that's a win. Number 2, if I'm not going to eat cereal and donuts all morning, that's a second win. Well, ketones, water, no cereal. And then I just walked myself through the day. Okay, in every single meal, what is my best option? Not perfect. What is the best option? If I'm at somebody's home, what can I remove to make it a better option? Or maybe it's a great option. Or maybe I don't need the chips, but I can have extra salad. And that's all I did. I was like, don't mess up good for perfect. There's a good option anywhere I go. I just have to choose the good. I have to choose to take the buns off the burgers. And then I love burgers without the buns. The bun is disgusting. What a spongy, gross way to wreck your burger, right? And then I had to choose. I'll take the vegetables instead of the French fries, please. I'm going to choose to not make the pasta and the potatoes and have more veggies and more protein. That's how I started. And that's really how a majority of people, if they can, don't mess up good for perfect, and you can use one day at a time, one meal at a time, and you can choose. Listen, this might not be perfect, right? This might not be homegrown, organic, all of the things, but I bet you there's a better option I can choose in this moment, right? Right. So the tip is simply this. Don't mess up good for perfect. Take one day at a time. One day, one meal at a time. And in that moment when you're choosing your food or your snack or what to drink, go, what is my best option right now? What is it? And choose it. Look at food as fuel. Drink your water. I'm trying to read what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so a lot of you are asking about my mom fuel. So the tip is don't mess up good for perfect. Continue to tune into the page. I share lots of different things to give you ideas. The new flavor that maybe we'll see, if you're already drinking ketones, hopefully this will be out soon. Maybe this weekend. I have no idea. I never know the exact time. But if you like horchata, that's what it's called. It's a Mexican drink. It tastes like not milky, but it's not milky. It's like, It's really good. It's very light. Horchata is like a rice milk cinnamon, like a rice cinnamon milk, right? So I can't explain it, but it's really good. It's not like the fruity sweets. A lot of the ketones that we have, you guys, like I shook this one up yesterday. It's on my floor. I have like a little office on my floor sometimes. Don't make fun of me. So I had the cotton candy yesterday. What else do we have over here? We have Life's a Peach. We have so many fruity ones. Those are my favorite, right? We have a chocolate one, but this one is like we've never had before. So if you've never tried my Mom Fuel ever, I do different trial packs so you can just try it, give it a shot, see how you feel like me. So I'm going to work one-on-one with you. I'm going to go, how do you eat? You don't have to be keto. Most people are, it's just healthy. What is your healthy? I've got people that drink the product and they're vegan and Whole30 and plant-based and some are keto and some are, it just depends, right? It just depends. Hey, I'd love to know if you do drink ketones, what's your favorite flavor? Post that below. Blueberry acai, I love that one. So listen, it's not a magic pill. It is a helper, right? We've got lots of different flavors. You can trial them without committing to anything so that I can work with you on your goals. What are you working towards? Are you tracking? Are you not? Are you eyeballing it? And I'll just give you some pointers. You can try the product and see what you think. So it's pretty incredible. I love all of them. I love them because I feel great. It's a tool to help with my appetite, my energy. I joke. You guys, we had our friends over this week, and I talked about them this morning. They're great. And so many people are nappers. Who's a nap taker on here? Maybe if you're at work, you can't take a nap, but like even on the weekends, who's a nap taker? I am not a nap taker. I don't have time for that. I used to nap years ago, but I hated it. But I would hit that 3 o'clock wall and I'm like, oh, I have to lay down. I love ketones because they turn my brain on. Ketones are brain fuel. I feel unbelievable even 6 years later. Helps me be a better mom. I feel like it legitimately helps with my cravings and my appetite. Like, unbelievable. And so you don't have to wait 90 days to feel it. Like, my first packet, it changed my life. Some people it takes 5 or 6 days. Some people it takes a week or two. So it just depends on your goals. But yeah, we'll chat. We will chat more about it. People keep asking what I'm trying. It's a new flavor. So it's called Horchata. It is not even out yet. I am blessed to be great friends with our CEO. We've got a great little leadership team. And he is just a blessing to our family. So we get to try it. So this is what I'm trying. Super great. And if you've heard of horchata, it's like rice milk, cinnamon rice milk. So, all right, this has gone really long. So sorry. I think you guys are great. Here's a couple things I would ask. Number 1, always message me if you've got questions. I'm here to help. Number 2, don't mess up good for perfect. And number 3, I'd love for you to press the share button below because it allows other people to find the page, to have accountability, even if they just tune in to help with their mindset. So anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everybody.